Yeah, I hauled some books. I was being really good there for a while, but I fell off that wagon. Welcome to my channel, In Search of Wonder. My name is Anne, and I want to show you all the books I hauled in June. Now, we are not done with June as I am filming this, but my husband and I are wrapping up the month of June with a no-spend week. So I'm not buying any more books. I may get some from other places, but I really highly doubt that. Not intending to pick up any more books. If I do, I'll throw them in another video, but I'm not planning on it. So she said. Anyway, all of these books, let me see. Yeah, all of these I picked up in thrift stores in excellent condition, great prices. A couple books or less. I mean, like, how can you pass it up? One of them I got in a little free library, which if you watch my weekly vlogs, you may have seen already, but I did acquire it in June, so it's making it into this video as well. To begin with, a series that I want to try. I believe that Miriam has read a lot of the books in this series, if not all of them, and that is, well, what is the name of the series? I have no idea what the name of the series is. Well, the name of the book is Her Royal Spyness, and it is the first book in this series. I don't know what the name of the series is. Berkeley Prime Crime Mysteries, I guess? Looks like, yeah. So it's by Reese Bowen, and I am intrigued by the concept of this. The little blurb says, my ridiculously long name is Lady Victoria Georgiana Charlotte Eugenie. 34th in line for the throne, I am, as they say, flat broke. When my brother Binky cut off my meager allowance, I bolted from Scotland, and my engagement to Fish Face, I mean Prince Siegfried, for London, where I have built a fire in the hearth entirely on my own, thank you very much, fallen for an absolutely unsuitable Irish peer, made a few quid housekeeping incognita, and been summoned by the Queen herself to spy on her Playboy son. Sounds like a fun tone into the narration, so I am looking forward to reading that at some point. I have no immediate plans for any of these books. Okay, then we have Georgette Hare, Pistols for Two. Now, again, if you have watched my weekly vlog, you might also remember that I went to a thrift store and they had multiple copies of different Georgette Hare books, which I do not own, in this edition, which I am collecting, and I left them there. So that's good. But on a previous occasion, I did pick up this one at a thrift store. And yeah, it's just one of her Regency romances. Promises to be a fun time. I will read it eventually. And then Alma had talked about this book a while back, The Berry Pickers by Amanda Peters, and the concept of it was so intriguing to me. The story sounded so interesting, and I feel like summer is a great time to read it. I don't know if I'll have time this summer, but this one, maybe, I don't know if I'll have time or not, but I do like the sound of this one. I would like to read it sooner rather than later because I've been wanting to for a while. And I mean, this is a hardback in perfect condition. Crazy. Then this one, Jonathan Keats' Messiah, the composition and afterlife of Handel's masterpiece. So I love Handel's Messiah. Love it. I think that it is one of the absolute best pieces of music ever written in the history of mankind. And that's high praise, but I stand by it. So this is a lovely book. I don't know how it will compare to other books I have read on the subject, some of which have been more analytical, some more historical, biographical, informational. I really don't know, but it's a beautiful book, has some lovely paintings and illustrations in it. So I am looking forward to reading it maybe this Christmas time. The Boys in the Boat by Daniel James Brown. Now, I read another book by Daniel James Brown last year and loved his narrative style. And so I know a lot of people love this book. The subject matter didn't particularly interest me, but everybody loved the book. And I believe there's also a movie. So I admit to being very curious about it. So I saw it, I picked it up. I'm going to hang on to it for a while. This may be one that ends up on my Pango shelf when I need to do a little purge. But for now, I'm going to hang on to it in the hopes that I will actually read it at some point. I have seen the adaptation that goes with this book, Death Comes to Pemberley by P.D. James, and the adaptation was fun. I enjoyed it. So when I saw this excellent condition hardback in the thrift store, I was like, oh, that would be fun to read it. I've already made my July TBR, but you know, we can throw this in the pile of possibilities for Jane Austen July. This is an author I've been wanting to read literally for years, and I haven't read anything by her. I'm slowly collecting her books. I haven't read any of them, which is really silly, but one day I will read it. This is Veil of Doubt by Sharon Virts. She writes historical fiction set in Virginia, which is where she lives, actually not very far from me. And well, she lives not very far from me. The stories are set all over Virginia. And I'm really, really interested in reading them. I've started one of them once, but I didn't go any further with it. Not because I wasn't enjoying it or anything. I think I got distracted by other stuff. So yeah, I really want to read it. Why haven't I? I don't know, but I will read it. This one I actually picked up to put on my Etsy shop, which one of my goals for this summer is to restock my Etsy shop with blind dates with books. And this is one I had picked up for that, and I didn't notice until I got home that it has like this little black mark on it, which is really the only flaw in it. So I still debated whether or not I wanted to put it on my Etsy shop, but in the end I decided not to, because I try to have books in there that are in like new condition. That little mark there is unfortunate, but I thought to myself, I really love Siri Mitchell, and I remember really loving this book, like really loving this book. It is set in Stony Brook, Massachusetts, among the Puritans. There's a very short blurb on the back. It says, Susanna Phillips obeys the rules. Dress the right way, believe the right things, live the right life. But when love interferes, she faces a choice. Follow the rules or follow her heart. And that synopsis makes it sound perhaps like something that it isn't necessarily. I really enjoyed it. But it's been many years since I read it. It was originally published in 2009. So I read it, honestly, probably not long after that. So it's time for a reread, and I will see if I love it as much as I did then. So I found that copy, and I'm glad that I have an opportunity to read another book that I've read before but did not own, and that is I Must Betray You by Ruta Sepetys. I loved this book so much. Set in Romania in the late 80s. So good. So well written, so gripping. Let's see, what does the blurb say? Romania 1989, communist regimes are crumbling across Europe. 17-year-old Christian Florescu dreams of becoming a writer, but Romanians aren't free to dream. They are bound by rules and force. Amid the tyrannical dictatorship of Nicolae Ceausescu in a country governed by isolation and fear, Christian is blackmailed by the secret police to become an informer. He's left with only two choices: betray everyone and everything he loves, or use his position to creatively undermine the most notoriously evil dictator in Eastern Europe. So I love everything that I have read by Ruta Sepetys so far, and this one was definitely a favorite among them. And I'm so happy now to own this gorgeous hardcover copy to add to my collection. The last one is one that I got in a little free library, and that is Little Women Cookbook. And I had seen this in the Orchard House Museum in Concord, Massachusetts, where Louisa May Alcott lived with her family. And I was very intrigued by it. I flipped through it. I kind of wanted it, but in the end, I chose other books to purchase there. But I remembered it. And when I saw it in the little free library, I instantly snagged it. You better believe it, right away. So I am very excited. I haven't had a chance to flip through it much. And I don't think there's anything like, you know, really astonishing in here, you know, like groundbreaking. I think a lot of the recipe ideas came from things that they eat or talk about in the book. So, like here we've got Amy's pickled lime sugar cookies. So, now I don't know that they actually teach you how to make pickled limes, because that would be interesting. Anyway, so I am looking forward to trying some of these recipes. I haven't seen anything in here that doesn't sound like something I would enjoy. So that will be fun. The Little Women cookbook. So that is my June haul, the books I picked up, and now I need to put them all on my shelf. That'll be fun. Actually, I do have some space on these shelves right here. It's not very well organized. Another one of my goals for summer is to reorganize at least these shelves here. We'll see what I have time for, but I should have a space for all of those. Yeah, hopefully. So that is my June haul. Thanks for watching. Let me know in the comments if any of these books, which I haven't read yet, if you've read them and if you think that I would like them, if I should prioritize them and bump them up the list or not. Let me know, and I'll chat with you there in the comments. See you next time. Bye.